Alright, fellas, welcome back to the Prep Talk with me, Coach Rio and Coach Asari. And today we have our special guest.
Yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Sheiko here.
Yes, it's your boy Sheiko.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Yeah, we glad, we appreciate that you come down on Sunday. Take your time to our humble podcast. Alright, so how's life been doing?
Alhamdulillah, life has been great. A lot of planning coming up this year. A lot of big occasions coming. So
disclose it?
Just saying that let's keep it later.
Okay. Alright, so Sheiko, I would say that you've been, for these few years, a couple of years, you've been like in the industry of bodybuilding in Singapore. You've been climbing the rank in terms of making your name into the scene in Mens Physique. So just for us and for our audience to know, how does it all started, and who is Sheiko before he was a Mens Physique?
Alright, so so I've been into fitness for the longest time actually. Ever since I wouldn't say primary school, ever since secondary school I've always been into sports, right? So I've ventured into a lot of sports, but I've never stayed in one particular sport. So I started out as a basketball player. Basketball player. I was a basketball player in secondary school.
You played for school team?
I played for school team.
Legit?
Yeah.
I guess you're the only Malay.
Yeah. Even the coach is speaking in Mandarin, so someone has to translate it during training.
Which school were you from?
I was from East Spring Secondary.
Oh, you're from East Spring?
Shout out East Spring boys and girls.
My sister from East Spring.
Yeah, she's my junior.
Oh, you know
her?
Yeah,
I know her. Yeah, so I was into basketball when I was in secondary school. Then towards the upper secondary, I started to fall in love with football.
Okay.
But before that, I was playing like occasionally street soccer, ball block under the blocks. Yeah.
Normal mat
normal. Not say mat not mat
You started off at Abing.
Wait, what? Okay. Then after you come mat main mula mat. Yeah. So I got like passion about football lah. Okay. So I started training, but my school didn't have football, so I was still going for basketball trainings, but I was playing more football, so I neglected basketball.
Understand.
Yeah, so when I went to ITE, that's when I joined the football team.
Which ITE again?
I was from IT College East.
Oh, Sime.
Yeah, Sime.
Alright.
Yeah, so I did football for a few years. Okay, I was from when I was 17 up till I was 21. I did play for Balestier Khalsa under 18 and Rovers under 21. Prime League. Yeah. Okay. Then after that, I got injured playing football.
ACL.
Not ACL, but meniscus tear. And then the doctor told me I was very close to getting ACL. So I lost my spot in the team. I didn't even get to play, but I totally lost my spot. Like my contract
for Rovers or
for Rovers.
Oh yeah.
So my contract got like I was contracted to the club for a whole season. Oh, yeah. But because of my injury and the coach wanted to sign more players, he gave me a sad story like, oh my son, this, that, like I want you to pursue. So he cancelled my contract. So I didn't have any choice but to stop football because I got no other options. So all this I've been doing, like I've been working out in the gym. Yeah, all this but it's not serious.
Like more to SNC lah.
SNC, but then that's why I started to decide to compete.
When was it?
Actually, I competed while I was doing football actually.
What was your first show?
My first show was in 2017.
2017? Which show, sir?
2017. FM Physique Showdown. Yeah. That was when I was.
I didn't notice that actually.
Okay, I was a nobody lah.
Now. No. Everyone started that.
Everyone started somewhere like. Yeah, it was a show. Okay, so FM League had a show. Okay, the popular one was Physique War, right? Yeah. So they had a sub show like. It was supposed to be a lower level, entry level for beginners who wants to compete. Okay. So they call it Physique Showdown. So that was my first show.
Okay.
So that was back in 2017 lah. So I started working out 2015.
Okay.
Yeah. That was along with the football. I did some track and field. So it's like a lot of rojak. I didn't focus on one sport, but now it's fully bodybuilding.
So for the audience to understand as well, and for your TikTok viewers to understand as well, right? With doing SNC training all this one, how did your training approach translate and transition into a hypertrophy?
Okay, so when I was doing football, right, I was focusing more on building strength. Cause naturally I was a skinny kid, small skinny kid. Yeah, you seen my old photos, right? So I wanted to build some strength so that I can, like, you know, because I was playing either winger or striker position. So I wanted a bit more strength and power to like hold off defender, like, you know, build up play, the kind of thing. So I wanted more strength, more power. But so there is still hypertrophy element to it, bodybuilding element to it. But after when I stopped playing football, that's when it was full on bodybuilding. Yeah.
So when you sign up and register for that physique showdown and stuff, were you prepping by yourself?
No, I got my best friend Firas to prep for me.
Firas all the way.
Firas not all the way. I've competed. Okay, I don't know. I need to count back. It's about, I think, competed about 8 to 10 shows. Only one show Firas didn't coach me.
Which show?
It was Physique War. After Physique Showdown, I went for Physique War the next year. Kira upgrade lah. Kira one level up lah. Experience it, no? So I went for Physique War and Firas was competing in the same show. So that's why he told me, hey Sheikh, I cannot coach you because I am prepping myself. I suggest you get another coach lah. So I got my friend, I don't know whether you know him, his name is Zach Syke. He called himself Zach Syke,
Zach Syke.
Ryuzaki, now he call himself Ryuzaki.
I know him.
Yeah.
He's one of the younger guys. I think he's not doing it anymore.
Yeah, he's like...
You know him?
He knows me.
Yeah, so he coached me for that show. And I did, I mean, all my shows, I feel that I came in my best lah at that point in time. So I mean, him and Firas did a very good job lah in getting me to the condition that I needed for stage. Yeah.
How was your first show? What was
I got 3rd place out of 5 athletes.
Were there like any expectation from yourself?
No.
Into the show?
Actually, obviously I wanted to get at least a placing, right? So I managed to do it. But actually, initially I wanted to compete to see where I stand against like people who have competed before. Like, because I'm a beginner, it was my first show, so there was not much expectations.
That's cool. So I mean, in terms of, sorry, you have any?
No, it's okay.
Right. So I mean, in terms of doing that, were Mens Physique the first choice and the last choice for you to do, or have you looked into doing like classic physique or even bodybuilding back then?
Okay, so for me, right, I've always liked the beach look, right? So the beach body look, like lean, not so big. I mean, even until now, I can appreciate opens bodybuilding, I can appreciate classic physique, but I don't see myself doing it because so I don't watch a lot of bodybuilding, but I'm very passionate about it. So I can tell that my physique doesn't have the, it's genetics. So I feel like I don't have the genetics.
What do you think? Sorry.
Opens or classic? Yeah, that's what I feel. Yeah. Maybe Sari can tell me more.
Do you think he can push more, or do you think he's sit on only Mens Physique?
Anyone can go open bodybuilding if they want to, right? So if you count on genetics only to put yourself in a certain category, that means you fail to see the bigger picture. You know what I mean? So if you can push yourself in terms of taking time to build that physique, muscle maturity, muscle density, you will be able to at least, classic physique for your frame, you can go around doing classic physique. Open bodybuilding, yes, probably 212. Right, 212.
That would be nice.
I like what I'm hearing. But that's not the main reason actually lah. But I love the Mens Physique look. Like I not say passionate lah, but I really love how like Jeremy Buendia showcases
who do
physique.
you look up into? Like your idol, your own idol?
It used to be Andre Ferguson.
Not Moose,
Not Moose Ibrahim Andre Ferguson
Andre Ferguson
used to be my
same character.
Okay, he's not known as to be like a very.
Like it's loud, you're loud as well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good, but I mean, nonetheless, for me, locally, who do you look up onto?
I would say Zam, Double Dagger.
Okay, to be honest, when the first time I saw you compete and stuff, right, I turned to Zam and said, Zam, this is like you, yeah.
Oh shit.
He started out, then he said, yeah. He agreed as well. So, I guess your journey is still, I would say, how young are you?
I'm approaching 30 already.
Okay lah.
I can feel it already.
I guess, the path for you is still open, still wide and stuff. You've been doing NPC show, IFBB all along and stuff. I mean, what's your weight cap sitting at?
Okay, so it's very weird because my height, right, is like in between the. Okay, I can fall back to 170.2 and below,
Okay.
or 170.3 and above. So if I'm 170.2, my weight cap is 82.6. If I 170.3, I can do 84.8. Yeah, so it's like.
So by 0.1 only
By
lah.
0.1 only, and my height is around that. Like once it can be below, it can be 170.8.
So how frequent does your
Wah, it fluctuates crazy,
yeah.
Because that time Firas told me to keep checking my height. Wah, it fluctuates crazy. Like I just found out that in the morning will be your tallest after you sleep. Okay, when you wake up, that will be your tallest point of the day.
Okay.
At night will be your shortest. And the fluctuations, right, can be like 2 cm, bro. Yeah, you can do
2 cm,
you can
not
do a
0.2.
research. No, 2 cm, bro. You can do a research on this.
Okay.
It's crazy. Yeah.
Something new.
Yeah, so that time I checked in the morning, it was like 171.5. Then at night it can be 169.8.
I mean, I can relate to the logic of sleeping. You relax and stuff like that, right? Yeah. So the stress is off. You wake up, you feel much more taller, and at night probably, I don't know, with the heat and
Okay, to me,
humidity.
in terms of height, when you're doing prep, right? If you're doing your body fat percentage drop to 3%, right? You definitely be shorter.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Yes, I agree also.
So the bottom of your feet, the fat there is gone, right? So you definitely be walking on your bones.
Yes, I agree.
So the height between night and day actually doesn't really matter if your body fat percentage is low. The only difference from that is probably the water retention between the night and day. That's all only.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So to me, the lower your body fat percentage, you're definitely going to be a bit shorter.
Yeah. That one also I agree.
Yeah. It's just more the water retention between night and day.
For sure. I mean, so usually what is your stage weight? How much do
Okay,
you have?
so the thing about me is I always want to be better for every show, like every season lah. Because last time it used to be one show a season, right? Now it's like 2-3 show a season. So every season I want to be a different look. Like obviously the conditioning will be the same because I always want to be 100% in conditioning, right? But I want to be bigger. So my first show it was 59 kg, and the latest season, which is 2024 season, I was stepping at 79.
That's your highest.
That's my highest. And my weight cap is if I hope lah, is 170.3, like that I'll be 84.8. So I still got a lot of room to grow lah, I feel. Yeah.
If you're 170.2, you're 80 kilo.
82.6. Still got a lot. Yeah, still got a lot more. Yeah.
Okay. I mean, looking at where you are, I mean, how do you find your physique?
I feel that I need to. Okay, I would say my strength is my core and I think my shoulders. But I feel that I need a bit more chest and a lot more back. I feel like my weakness is back. Yeah.
A lot more.
Yeah.
A lot more.
What do you think
A lot more back.
for Sheiko that he can improve to further nail the coffin?
Mid back, lower back, and rhomboids.
Okay, that's all back lah.
All back.
Yeah, correct.
Nothing
All
for
back.
the front.
Yeah, all
Okay,
back.
look, I've seen your shots and you compete everything. But when you stand beside Zam, you turn around. No, you need that density, that heavy rolls, heavy rack pulls to develop your Christmas tree, your tie-in between your low back, your mid back, and also you need the just below your traps, the rhomboid, and the separation between your deltoids, your rear delts, and your lats. You need that development. With the rear delts development, you make your shoulder look wider, 3D. Sometimes when you depends on the transition between the front and your back post, right? If you were to turn, you lose the 3Dness. If I'm a judge, I'll mark you down. If you turn around with someone who has the Cobra look, right? The eyes are, then I will give to that guy. You need that pop from your rear delts. There's a flow there. Okay? Heavy movements for your back. You need heavy movement with that. No two way about it.
You're satisfied with
I agree, bro.
Nah, just something
Yeah.
for sorry, top it up and stuff.
No,
Okay,
I'm the old guy here.
so I mean, with with knowing that you've been with Firas for so long, and it's just more to the loyalty and stuff. I believe. I mean, since he's your best friend as well. I mean, how does he manage you as an athlete? Because usually when you have coach is a friend, right? There will be obstacles in terms of he's my friend. I don't need to check in. Also, it's okay. You know. So how do you guys approach the matter, and also have that drawing a line in between, knowing that okay, Firas is still my coach. I'll take every information seriously. I don't shortchange him in effort and stuff.
Okay, so that's the thing about his character. He's a very straightforward person. So, I mean, yes, you can tell like, okay, this guy, his best friend, is he like the relationship? Is it like friendly, or is it like a coach and athlete? We separate that. We separate like being best friends and also a coach and athlete. So prepping on season, off season, he wants me to do my 100%. Don't shortchange anything, and he's very straightforward about it. So like, Sheikh, okay, you're not following the plan, something like, Sheikh, you're doing great, keep it up, that kind of thing. And he's a man of a few words. If he says you're shit, you know, like he wouldn't like sugarcoat things. So that's what I really like about him, and he's very, very knowledgeable. He still upgrades himself, goes for these courses, and we are always trying new things to get better. So I don't see, if you were to ask me, would I change coach? I don't see myself, even if I turn pro, so I would stick to him. Yeah.
Even if you don't win shows.
I will win shows, bro. Don't worry.
I mean, because I mean, this kind of question, I'm not putting you on the spot, because a handful of people will divert and make a different choice, even if they win also.
Yeah.
I don't want to mention that.
Okay.
Yeah. So so with that, I mean, how does Firas put into your training program? How's your training style and training system goes for you?
Okay, so I started with bro split. I mean, a lot of people do bro split, and after that, when he did the John Jewett course, so we started to change our approach. So it went from bro split, push pull legs, then we went for like 2 working sets, 1 RIR, 0 RIR, that kind of thing, go for failure. Then now I'm doing an upper lower split. Yeah, so my current split is an upper lower split 3 times, like, so upper lower rest, upper lower rest, upper lower rest. So that's my whole
3
like,
days on, 1 days off, 3 days on.
yes, correct. That's my training cycle for now.
So how does your, I mean, what works best for you in terms of, are you a high volume person or a high intensity person?
Okay, so I used to be a high volume, high intensity person, because I did track and field and I was a long distance runner. So my endurance capability is always high. So I love doing high volume. But after changing the approach, I noticed a lot more progress. Yeah. So after changing, because last time, you know, standard 3x12, 4x12, that kind of training, right? After I changed to the 2 working sets per exercise and like doing an upper, so like focusing optimally on that, just 2 exercise per muscle group, right? I feel a lot more progress. Yeah, in terms of weight numbers, strength, recovery, everything is like plus. Yeah.
That's good. Because I noticed as well, I mean, follow your story and stuff, how he inject into your cardio, into like the sessions of cardio every day and stuff. So do you prefer to do that, or do you prefer in terms of like having faster cardio in the morning, straight 1 hour?
Cardio has always been the same for a few years. I like to go for calories burn on the treadmill. So what I believe is, let's say if you were to give a client, okay, 20 minutes on the treadmill, person A and person B is going to burn different amount of calories, because maybe the speed is different, inclination will be different. So what I do for my clients, and this one he gave me the freedom lah. So I will stick to max incline, and then after that I will go to a speed where it's challenging, but it's not too hard to the point where I cannot speak or I'm struggling and holding the handle. So I will give my clients, let's say 200 calories burn. Yeah, so for me it's easier to track that way. But Firas still give me timing lah. But with that time I will tell me, okay, maybe I need to burn 300 calories. So I will just keep it the same lah.
So how much calories do you see yourself to burn in terms of daily, in terms of mandatory cardio?
Mandatory cardio, I would say about 300 to 400, I would say.
A day?
Yeah. I mean, I will do that 3 times a week.
What's your most intense that Firas can give you to like push you against the wall?
Okay, so far, okay, Alhamdulillah, my prep cardio wise has never been really rabak. It's more of the hunger, right? So the worst amount of cardio is like 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes for like 4 times a week. Yeah.
So you use the nutrition as a lever for the cardio.
I mean the nutrition is still enough. I'm eating about, I don't go so low. 1006 is my lowest. Yeah. So means my metabolism is working well lah. Yeah.
Okay, now
6 is the lowest.
Yeah, 1006.
1006 is lowest.
Yeah, 1006 lowest with 30 minutes.
Oh my god, 2005 is the lowest. So imagine the off season would be like 4,000.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah.
What's your off-season food right now?
Right now I'm doing I just ended a mini cut, so we are like doing a maintenance phase. Cause okay lah, just let the cat out of the hat lah. I preparing for my wedding, and a pre-wedding shoot is coming.
Someone's getting married.
Yeah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah. So I'm doing a maintenance phase. So I just ended a 6-week mini cut, and I think I lost. I started at 93.7, which is my heaviest. I've never like reached above 90 at my height.
So the last push phase was 93.7.
Like yeah, the recent one. Yeah. So
How long ago was it?
Oh, that was 6. I would say 6 weeks ago. 7 weeks. Yeah.
You're 6 weeks into cruising phase.
I would say maintenance phase now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm currently at about 87 kg. Yeah.
And how do you feel? Better? How does your sleep? Does your sleep disrupt you and stuff?
Sleep has always been okay, very good. I didn't really notice any difference in my sleep. I would say the strength a bit like, because I ended the bulk at about 3.5k, which is to me is like decent amount of food lah. Like I wouldn't say I'm forcing food down my throat, but I would say it's like kenyang gila, like full. So now I'm eating about, I would say 2.4.
All clean or
All clean. Yeah, all clean.
Any off-meal plan along the way?
A lot of meal. Let's say because maybe like today got some cake tasting, I will tell him then I will try to play around with the macros because he don't give me like meal plans. Like I will plan my own macros. Macros. So I will plan my own meal plan. So
why not you follow a meal plan? Just curious.
that's his style. If you can track your own, you can plan your own meals according to his macros, then that will be good enough. Yeah, but we do avoid foods that like we have tested out that doesn't really work for me. So I feel that okay, milk is one. I realized that I get like very gassy, and I like my digestion has not been like good if I were to drink milk. So I've changed to lactose free. So it has worked better for my stomach.
You still have milk in your diet?
Yeah.
Cool, yeah? Alright. So, I mean, why milk?
I don't know. I feel that every time I drink milk, then I just berak-berak. Just.
No. Why the milk is in your?
No, I like to eat milk with cereal with milk. Yeah, I love dairy lah.
Not whey protein with cereal.
Oh, I don't like sir. I like to drink separately. Whey protein. Yeah.
That's something new. That's something new. So, I mean, even throughout your pre-contest.
No, contest be different. Contest I'll remove milk. But now because off season a bit more chill. Yeah.
Then you replace with whey protein lah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just eat dry lah. Gitu lah.
Serious?
Yeah, I'll eat dry cereal. Yeah.
Damn, why you weird?
Huh? I don't think so.
Okay. So, I mean, we've said that, right? Now you're getting married and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I believe with getting married, with commitment dying down and stuff, the focus would be diverted a bit in terms of, I mean, now you have +1, staying together, commitments and stuff like that. I mean, how would you basically manage and juggle this thing for you as a husband and also as a competitor?
Okay, alhamdulillah, I have a very supportive partner,
I can see
right?
that.
Yeah, so she also works out, which works very well on our dynamics. So I don't think a lot will change, right? I will definitely uphold my responsibility as a husband when I get married to her, but I also will be pursuing 100% on my passion as well. So I won't diminish any efforts for bodybuilding. So I'll try to do my best to manage both responsibilities. Yeah.
So, say your last show was 2 years ago, right?
2024, yes.
There was KL.
KL, yes, KL Pro Q.
How was the outcome of the show?
Okay, so I would say 2024 wasn't a good year for me. Like 2023, I would say my best year. So why did I say that? Is because I felt that a lot of variables could have been better, right? Okay, so just give you a summarization of what happened in 2024. So I didn't plan to. Okay, I competed in AGP Philippines. Then after that I competed DA Olympian. Then after that I competed for KL Pro Q. I didn't plan to go AGP Philippines. Like totally wasn't my plan. The plan was straight away to go DA then Malaysia. So AGP Philippines was mostly I would say influence from friends. Okay, so Firas didn't I would say for competition shows, right? Firas don't tell me, okay, you go this show, this show, this show. It's more of a I can say I choose, but it's like more of like consulting him. Should I do this? Should I do that? And he don't stop me from doing. If let's say I really want it, he wouldn't stop me lah. So AGP Philippines was because you know who's Rafael, right? Raf wanted to do it. Then Gareth also convinced me to do it. He said like, hey, go Philippines. So it kinda convinced me to go and compete Philippines, which is not part of the plan lah. The plan was to go all out on KL. So my starting point wasn't the best, right? Because I had only 13 weeks to prep for that show.
This was 2023.
2024. Okay. So the show was in August. I started prep in June. And somehow before I started my prep, right, I was traveling overseas. So I realized that starting point is freaking important. Like example, like that 1 week you don't train properly, right, and then you like you lose some size. That's the worst time to start. Like you should be starting at a point where you're at your strongest. You feel good, everything recovery has been good. Yeah. So I straight away start after I came back. So it was like my body composition was a bit off. Didn't have proper protein. Like didn't train that. I only trained like once when I traveled. So I started at that point. Then I had only 30 weeks to prep. 13 weeks.
Alright.
Yeah, usually I will prep about 16 weeks.
This is for 13 weeks for KL.
For Philippines. For Philippines. Then I prep for 13 weeks, right? And we realized that halfway we are like rushing it.
You're chasing.
Yeah, chasing it already. And when you rush it, right, your look is different. Yeah, so I managed to get the condition, but I look extra flat. Like even though I cupped up for a whole week, like my peak week, I always cup up 1 week. I didn't get the fullness that I used to look when I prepped for a 16-week prep or even longer. And I realized that when I do my back push, right, there is still a line of water there. So that's why I know, okay, the cut wasn't long enough. So I realized because of that show, it kinda like domino effect to my DA show and my KL Pro Q show. So I would say my best look was DA that year. But I didn't win lah. So I felt that DA was
Zam.
No, Zam didn't compete the show.
Zam 2023.
Zam 2024 March. I went for the October one. Yeah.
Okay.
So DA was my best look for that year, but I still feel that I lost a bit of conditioning because I was very full at that show. Yeah, so
meaning for DA you lost conditioning because you're too full, and for AGP you're too conditioned and you're not.
I wouldn't say too conditioned. It's just that it was conditioned but still got a layer of water.
I think
can be better lah. That means the condition.
Probably the case is basically you're exhausted. The body is very fatigued, and your body is holding the inflammation, and the water just stays there.
I guess. Yeah.
But what's your weight at AGP?
AGP, okay, the weird thing in AGP, right, wasn't much difference from my 2023 show. It was like 77, 76. Yeah. So that's why I was like worried already, like, hey, this is not me, sir. Like, because I know I built, like, from 2023 to 24, I know I built some size, but it doesn't make sense for me to look the same. So that's why I realized, okay, conditioning not as good as 2023. Yeah, so I was not as conditioned.
So what was like any tweak that you did for AGP on the final week or the final last 2 weeks? What was like the arrangement from Firas to you? Like
for AGP?
To make that changes to make you look decent on stage.
We did push up. Yeah, we push harder. That's why I feel like maybe fatigue and the recovery, because we realized like maybe 4 weeks out, okay, this is not the look that we want at 4 weeks out. Usually for me, at 4 weeks out, so ready. Like,
What do you push?
I would say the calories really low, so we're pushing more a bit on cardio.
This was what 1.6.
What do you mean 1.6?
Your 1,006 calories.
Yes, 1,006. Yeah. So the food maintained.
Before you continue, what was your starting weight to the prep?
I was at 87. 87.
87 and then stage weight was
77, 76. Yeah.
you lose a lot, fair bit of muscle mass. Because when you do that drastic cut, 13 weeks and your calories are pushed a bit lower than what it's supposed to be, your body will turn to muscle for energy. So I mean, in my own opinion, I would just keep the calories pretty high. Only last 2 weeks I will bring it down. You know what I mean? So the push will be the last 2 weeks only. So that's where actually, I mean, for 13 weeks, you start the push at which week?
I mean, we push from the first week.
That's where the inflammation start to build up from the first week.
But you didn't push your cardio higher, right? Only 30 minutes.
No, yeah, correct. Yeah. It's just maybe more frequent, I would say. Maybe from 3 times becomes 4 or 5. Yeah.
What do you mean by 3 times? In
the week, the frequency.
For the get go.
No, towards the later end.
And do you also put in some steps?
No, for me, I don't count steps. Yeah, I just track based on my cardio.
On your accord or on Fira's accord? In terms of doing the steps? Not doing
I don't do the steps. Yeah. So
Firas also don't.
actually, he asked me to hit a bit, maybe like 10k steps. But for me is because I don't own a Apple Watch, so I can't really count the steps lah. I mean, I can get a watch, but for me, I prefer to just do cardio instead lah. Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I mean, I guess if everything is to be accountable for, it would be much more easier for you. Yeah, because I mean, looking based on what you're saying, you have 13 weeks. You push through. You bring down the food. I don't know, from what I hear, from what I see, basically, probably you can push a bit more. I mean, with the food at 1,006, I mean, different kind of response, right?
At what point was the 1,006?
Maybe I would say the last 2-3 weeks. I would say. Yeah. It wasn't a straight way down. It was like a progressive.
Deficit lah. I believe you can still push more on your exploitation of cardio to really get it really tight. Yeah.
What you can actually also add, and when you are really low in terms of your calories, right?
Yeah.
The last week actually you can push more food, or rather last 2 weeks. I mean, in this case, my own opinion. In the middle of 13 weeks, yes, I will push to 1,006 for only 2 weeks, and then ramp it up to 3,000, leading up to the show. You can see the logic inside there, because of the metabolism firing on top of you doing the cardio, right? You're not going to be in a so-called deficit, but the body using the metabolism as a fuel to get you leaner. If you drastically drop to 1,006 and like you say, you carb up for a week and still the body doesn't absorb it, that means your metabolism is firing all cylinders. If you would have done it a bit earlier, 4 weeks out, jump it to 2,500 to 3,000 calories, which you can easily get from like food like steak, more beef in your diet. That will actually fill you up really good. Sometimes the food sources and
do you respond better with carbohydrates or fats?
I'll say carbs. Yeah.
So that's why if you have steak with rice, a bit of fat from the steak and a bit of rice or potato, whatever your body can take in, that will actually make your body way fuller. That dense amount of protein from that, 1 day probably 2 meals of beef, and then 2 days later 2 meals of beef again, and then all fish. You don't put in chicken because you have a conflicting protein sources already.
Well, how's your protein source? I mean, since you work with calories, right? I mean, how's your protein source?
So far, it's always been chicken.
All
Chicken, protein shake, and eggs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, very old school.
You never explore like fish for the.
For me, it's more of fish if let's say I have issues with my digestion. But so my body digests well with chicken, so that's why we don't really change to fish.
Understand.
Yeah, it's more of a budget thing also lah.
That's for sure. I mean, we all are blue collars bodybuilders. And this is the thing whereby a lot of locally they don't understand. They want to be Jerry Badia, Siva Vesa, but they are full-time bodybuilders. We are blue collars. So budgeting will definitely comes into the plan lah. Alright, I mean, you've said with a lot of your competition and stuff. I believe now you are also running your own business as a freelancer.
Yes.
As a strength master. How is it?
So far, alhamdulillah, I started last year April, and now it's going to be close to a year. And so far, it has been a great decision lah. So before this,
I can see you become influencer already.
Lah, not yet lah. Tak adalah, biasa.
Churros order all.
It's a collaboration. It's a collaboration.
It's good. I like to see what you're doing. I mean, you're making a name for yourself out there. You're finding retraction from viewers. Like as you guys can see, his face is here. He's on TikTok live. I mean, all those followers. You got any question for him?
I don't know. I never read, sir.
Yeah.
Don't have, sir. Don't have. Never lah. They just.
I mean, if you guys got any question, just shoot him. Yeah.
Bro, how much is it to perm like that?
Alamak.
This one no natural, bro. Natural.
Vlog lah.
Hey, jangan vlog. Okay, not so much questions.
Alright, so I mean, what's your plan next in terms of building up your own business?
Yes,
Does
for
your
sure.
PT business just Sheiko, or do you have like any branding for?
I do have a coaching brand called Team Dub.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But is that
It's together with my PT brand.
it's lifestyle?
It's lifestyle plus
Because I
competition.
thought the team now is only for athletes.
No, it's for lifestyle also lah. Yeah.
Nice. So let's say what's the plan 3 to 5 years for you?
In terms of bodybuilding or in terms of life?
Live bodybuilding.
Wow, 3 to 5 years,
Yeah.
3 to 5 years. Hopefully I can get my own house, right? BTO. That will be in maybe inshallah 2028. Bodybuilding wise, doing a full off season for last year and this year. So planning to start on stage on 2027 and every year from then. So that's why I give myself 2 years off season to gain the necessary size and to hit my weight cap. Then with that, I feel like I'll be competitive in the show lah. Yeah. Then after that, I will.
2027 pro card.
Inshallah, if God wills. Yeah.
So, but do you have like ambition when do you want to like really?
Yeah, 27 lah. When I come back, yeah.
Alright, nice. Sorry, anything else?
So for the 2027, which show would that be?
No concrete plans, but I have vision that I wanted to go back to Malaysia. Is one. I seen Taiwan show is the stage is beautiful.
Yep.
So I would consider going to Taiwan also because of how the show runs, the side, the lighting, anything. It looks like a pro. You feel like a pro when you compete there. And then maybe somewhere further. Maybe I don't know, Australia, New Zealand. Yeah. So I'm still looking out for those countries lah. Yeah.
Oh, nice. I mean, to wrap today's episode and stuff, right? I mean, what do you advise for young gym goers, athletes and stuff that are climbing the ranks, starting? Yeah. What do you have for them?
Biggest advice I would say, take your time, but don't take too long lah. Because I feel that a lot of athletes, I've seen a lot of athletes that has very very high potential, but they decide to push back, push back until they didn't compete at all. Maybe there are obstacles or they have any commitments that affect them from competing anymore. So for me, that's kind of a waste because they have thought of competing, but because of them holding the idea back, then stops them from competing. So I would say take your time to gain the quality size, but don't take too long because I feel like competing is something that you need to experience first. Then take your time, do your off season, and go back again. Don't take too long of off season also. Yeah.
Nice. Anyone to shout out to? Firas?
Shout out to Firas for.
He's gonna be next soon.
Oh, Firas. The petik nama kau already. Alright, so shout out to Firas for coaching me all these years. Thank you so much. You have been an amazing coach. And shout out to my mom who have been supporting me, taking care of me. Now she's into bodybuilding as well.
She's into bodybuilding. She's competing.
As in, she's not competing lah. Like as I competed years, she started to know more about competing. Sometimes right, I will watch before bodybuilding show and she will tell me this guy will win, and that guy will win bro. So she can tell already whether this guy is good or not. Maybe DA should call her for a judge, huh? So shout out to my mom, shout out to my fiance. Thank you for being a very supportive partner, and thank you everyone who have supported my journey. Sheiko will be back inshallah 2027.
Alright. Lastly, where they can find you in terms of PT or you prep?
Yes,
right.
right.
Where they can find you on socials and stuff.
Alright, so you guys can check out Sheiko SH3IKHO on Instagram, TikTok. You just can drop me a DM. My sub account will be teamdub, teamd.u.b.
Not dubs, huh?
Dub, right? So you just can DM me in any of the account, and yeah, stay tuned for more content. And thank you guys for having me.
We
appreciate it.
Thank you for making time to come on a Sunday. I know our recording will always
Sunday, right? Yeah.
So once again, thank you Sheiko. Thank you
so much.
Alright guys. Thank you for watching episode 27 with our boy Sheiko. And just to basically tell you guys that our podcast is sponsored by Full Strength Performance. Drop to your social media and their website to book for your sessions.
And make sure that you tally up with your schedule and their schedule so that you can line it up nicely.
Yep. Alright, okay. How we wrap it up? 1, 2, 3. Yo! It's your boy Sheiko.
Your boy Sheiko.
Okay.
You also say your boy Sheiko.
Okay.
Right.
1, 2, 3.
Yo, it's your boy Sheiko. Ciao.
Ciao.
Alright.